Hello students, today we will start with our new topic, that is projectile motion. As you know, ਆਪਾਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਪੜ੍ਹ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ ਵੀ motion in two dimension. It is also one example of the motion of a body in two dimension, and name of this motion is projectile motion. So which is new for you, but in the daily life you can see it in with very examples. So let's start it. Projectile motion. Before starting the topic, first I want to show you some examples, so by which it become easy to understand you, or you can aware what is the topic. So let's see some example from the daily life. First example is a basketball throw a basketball throw. See, this is your net, and a ball is thrown by a player from here, and after following this path it come into the net. Similarly, see one more example, that is, see, let a, you can say, bomb is fired from the tank. So this is the again path followed by the bomb. Let's see some more example. This is a javelin throw. This is the javelin, and it is thrown by the player, and after when he throw it, it follow path like this. So again the pattern of the path is same. One more example. See, water is coming out from these taps. Here water is coming out from this tap. See, like this path, or similarly from here. This is the pattern. Similarly, so these are the some example in which the motion of the object is called projectile motion. So that's our topic. I think you aware. What you note, what is the common in these motions? So in these motion, I think you note that the object throw in the vertical direction with some angle to the horizontal, like this. It follow a path, say with angle theta. Then this path followed by the body is called projectile motion. The motion of the body in this way is called projectile motion. So that's our topic. So come on the topic after these examples again. So now what is projectile that we see here? Now projectile motion, as I write here in bracket, motion in plane or in two dimension. Motion in plane or two dimension. एक प्लेन 'ਚ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੋਸ਼ਨ ਆ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਪ੍ਰੋਜੈਕਟਾਈਲ ਮੋਸ਼ਨ ਕਹਾਂਗੇ, ਬਟ ਇਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਦੇਖੋ. Projectile is name given to a body thrown with some initial velocity with horizontal direction or at some angle with the horizontal direction, say theta, which is less than 90 degree, under the action of gravity alone, without any engine or fuel. Means projectile की एक नेम दिता है एक बॉडी नू ਜਿਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਹੈ, ਇੱਕ ਆਬਜੈਕਟ ਹੈ, ਇੱਕ ਬੋਡੀ ਹੈ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਥਰੋ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਇਨੀਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਵੈਲੋਸਿਟੀ ਨਾਲ with the horizontal direction at some angle with it. Say this is the angle which is less than 90 degree, and this body thrown in this direction is called, and name of this motion is called projectile. So simply projectile is name given to body thrown with some initial velocity with the horizontal direction or at some angle with the horizontal direction under the action of gravity alone without any engine or fuel carrying by the body. So this is the definition of projectile. Now path followed by the projectile. Now path followed by any body is called its trajectory. Similarly, path followed by the projectile is called its trajectory. Now what is the type of its trajectory? It's a straight line, or it is circular, or it is any other type that we see in the next section. So ਵੀ ਪਾਥ ਇਹਦਾ ਸਟੇਟ ਲਾਈਨ ਆ, ਸਰਕੂਲਰ ਆ, ਜਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਕਰਵ ਟਾਈਪ ਆ, ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪਾਥ ਇਹਨੇ ਫੋਲੋ ਕਰਿਆ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਬੋਲ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਇਹਦਾ ਟ੍ਰਾਜੈਕਟਰੀ. ਸੋ ਸਿੰਪਲੀ ਪਾਥ ਫੋਲੋ ਬਾਈ ਪ੍ਰੋਜੈਕਟਾਈਲ ਇਜ਼ ਕਾਲਡ ਇਟਸ trajectory. Now some example of projectile motion that we already see in the beginning of this video, that motion of basketball from by a player to the basket, and javelin throw, water running from the pipe, and many other examples, or simply stone thrown from the window of the moving train, you can say. So these all are the example of the projectile motion, or the body in these case follow projectile path. Okay. अच्छा next. अच्छा now ਜਿਵੇਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਹੋ ਸਟ੍ਰੇਟ ਲਾਈਨ, ਸਰਕੂਲਰ ਪਾਥ, ਸਿਮਿਲਰਲੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਇੱਕ ਨਿਊ ਟਰਮ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਲਈ ਹੈ, that is path followed by the body in the projectile motion. Similar, as you know, this is the straight line. This shape is called a circle. Similarly, the curved shape like this or this, left, right, these shape are called parabolic path or parabolic shape. So as we know that in our case, when we throw a body, it follow the path like this. This is the path followed by the object, and this is not a circle, not a straight line. So this new path followed by the body is called parabolic path. Path followed by the projectile is called parabolic path. See some two diagram here. This is also the type of projectile. Here it is the angle of projection with horizontal, and we can start from here also, like a standing man throw a stone, and which follow path like this. So these two type of the projectile or parabolic path is here. So next, now what is the equation of the new path, parabolic path? Path followed by projectile is parabolic path, and how its equation. So to understand that, let's see. Suppose I have a equation. In this case we have two variable, one is y and second one is x, because as we discussed earlier that it is the motion in a plane. Plane means two dimension, so we take only x and y. So here is x and y, and if I take y as a square and x is in linear form, and here k is some constant, say for simple one, let k is equal to 1. So if k is equal to 1, what will be the values corresponding to x and y? See here, now from this equation, let's we check the value for x and y. Now when x equal to 0, simply if y equal to 0, when we put y equal to 0, then what will be the x will also be 0. So that is the first. Similarly, if I substitute y is equal to plus minus 1 in case of y, and then what we get, plus 1 square will be 1 and minus 1 the square is 1, so x will also equal to 1. So this is for the plus minus 1. Similarly, for plus minus 2, similarly if we substitute here for in the place of y plus minus 2 square, then what will be the value of x? Again plus 2 square or minus 2 square, it give us 4. So when y is plus minus 2, x equal to 4. Similarly for 3 it will be 9. So these are the values for this equation. Now if we plot the graph for these value, what will we get? Now see here, now what we had in the table, that is when y is equal to 0, x equal to 0. So this is the first point. Second, when y is equal to, this is the first point, when y is equal to plus minus 1, y is equal to plus 1 or y equal to minus 1, for these point we get x equal to 1. So that's that of the next point. Similarly, when y equal to 2 or minus 2, x equal to 4, so that of the next point. For these, y is equal to 2 and y is equal to minus 2. Similarly, when this is equal to 3 and that is equal to 9, so there 7, 8, 9 up to here. So on joining these points, we get a curve like this. Or you can see here also, like if we plot these points here, see here is 0 0 0 0, and then y is equal to plus 1 minus 1, then x equal to 1. So next point, here is a next point in front of this one. Similarly, when y is equal to minus 2 plus 2 minus 2, x equal to 4. So 2 3, here is 4, so this will give us this point. Similarly in the here, so after joining these points we get a shape like this. So this is the parabolic path. One more example is here. See here, if we take equation x square equal to minus y. Now when x equal to 0, y is equal to 0. Similarly, when x equal to x equal to minus, y equal to plus minus 1. I think it's something wrong here. You can say, let here is x and here is a y. Now check. Now if we substitute x equal to plus minus 1 square, then what we get? Plus minus 1 square equal to minus y, and this will give us 1. So minus y equal to 1, or you can say y equal to minus 1. So that is the value of y. Similarly, when x equal to plus minus 2, when x equal to plus minus 2 the square equal to minus y. So plus 2 square or minus 2 square give us 4. 4 equal to minus y. So this give us y equal to minus 4. So this is in case of us. Similarly, when you substitute here plus minus, here plus minus 3, then it will become 9, or in other words y equal to minus 9. So this is the table for x and y, and then we plot these values. Now note x is in case of plus minus and then corresponding value of y, and see what we get here from this table. Again note, here is y, here is y, and here is x. So if we plot this graph, along x we have plus minus values. So this is the x axis, so this is plus minus 1 plus 1. See in the graph, x is plus 1, we have the equation. See, here is the equation, we had the equation x square equal to minus y. Now according to this equation, substitute the values here. So when x is 0, y equal to 0, this is our first point. X is equal to minus 1, y equal to plus 1, so this one. Similarly, x equal to plus 1, then y equal to again minus 1. So this will be the value for y. Similarly, when x is equal to minus 2, y will equal to 4, minus 4. So this point, x equal to plus 2, y equal to again minus 4. Similarly, x equal to minus 3, y equal to 9, and I similarly here. So after joining these points, we get shape like this. So this is the shape of the curve like our topic, that is projectile. So how we get this shape? We get this shape when we take two variable x and y, from which x as a square and y in the linear form. Means x ਤੇ y ਚ ਜਦੋਂ ਇੱਕ ਦਾ ਸਕੁਅਰ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਆ, ਇੱਕ ਲੀਨੀਅਰ ਇੱਕ ਦੀ ਪਾਵਰ 1 ਆ, ਤਾਂ ਉਦੋਂ ਜੋ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸ਼ੇਪ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਕੀ ਹੈ, ਇੱਕ ਕਰਵ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਪੈਰਾਬੋਲਿਕ, ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਪੈਰਾਬੋਲਿਕ ਪਾਥ ਕਿਹਾ ਹੈ. ਸੋ ਟੂ ਡਰਾ ਏ ਪੈਰਾਬੋਲਿਕ ਇਕੁਏਸ਼ਨ, the two variable x and y, one will be in the quadratic form and other will be in the linear. So x to power 2 and y to power 1, or y to power 2 x to power 1. So according to axis there should be plus minus. So this is the equation, the type of equation for the new curve which we which is known as parabola और पैराबोलिक कर्व. ठीक है. ਅੱਗੇ ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਹੁਣ ਆਪਣੇ ਟੌਪਿਕ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਜੇ ਫੋਕਸ ਕਰੀਏ, ਹੁਣ ਤੱਕ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗ ਗਿਆ ਵੀ ਜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਕੋਈ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੀ ਇਕੁਏਸ਼ਨ ਆ, ਐਕਸ ਸਕੁਅਰ ਇਕੁਅਲ ਟੂ ਸਮ ਕਾਂਸਟੈਂਟ ਵਾਈ, ਔਰ ਵਾਈ ਸਕੁਅਰ ਇਕੁਅਲ ਟੂ ਸਮ ਕਾਂਸਟੈਂਟ ਐਕਸ, or you can say x square equal to with a minus y, like any plus minus 1, here may be plus or minus any one from these two. So these type of equation give us a curve which is like, which may be like these curves. So these new type of curve is called parabola. So path followed by the projectile is parabola, and its equation is like as x square equal to some constant y, or y square equal to some constant x. So this is about parabola. Now come on the topic. Now suppose this is the object thrown from a origin which follow path like this with some initial velocity. Say this is the initial velocity vector u vector, and this velocity vector can be resolved into two components. One is along x-axis, so this is called ux. Similarly, along y-axis, that is called uy. So, and angle of projection, you can say angle of velocity vector with horizontal is called theta. Theta is angle of projection. So this is about the motion which you see in the examples also. So this type of motion is called projectile motion, and the curve or a path followed by the body in projectile motion is called parabolic path. Is called parabolic path. Okay. Now we prove here that the path followed by this object which we throw with some initial velocity u vector at angle of projection theta is the equation which is the form of the parabolic equation. Means the equation which we derive here, that will be of the form of parabolic equation. So that is our next aim. So here again, once again see the diagram. This is the body projected at some angle theta with the horizontal direction with initial velocity vector u vector, and velocity on resolving the component, velocity along x-axis ux, similarly along y-axis uy. So now path followed by the projectile. Let at any time t object reach at a point P having coordinate axis x and y as checked in the diagram. See here. Suppose at any time after discovering this distance particle reach here up to point P, and up to point P distance from x-axis is say x, and similarly from y it is say y. So this is the coordinates of point x and y. Say up to here time is t, and similarly, so let at any time t object reach at point P whose coordinate are x and y. So x horizontal distance traveled by the object in time t, and y is the vertical distance traveled by the object in time t. So this is x and y distance traveled by particle in time t. Now one more thing is here. If you have a velocity vector in this direction, say u, and this is the angle theta, then what will be the component ux which is along x-axis and uy which is along y-axis. So to note that, let this is the some construction, and you know this angle is 90 degree, and this vector u, this we have to find along x-axis. So using Pythagoras, ux over u is v over h, so that is cos theta. So this gave us ux is u cos theta. So this is about velocity component along x-axis. Similarly, if we have to find velocity component along y-axis, again this is u, this angle is theta, and along this component is uy, which we have to find. If this is uy, then this will also uy. We can find here again. This is the angle of 90 degree. So now again uy we have to find, and this we know very well, this we have to find. So now this angle is 90, say this is a, this is o, and this is at any point say p. Now pa is perpendicular and op is hypotenuse, and p, this is equal to sine theta, and pa is uy along y axis. This is u, this is sine theta, and this gave us uy equal to uy equal to u sine theta. So this is the velocity component along y axis. So simply you find that along x axis it is u cos theta, and along y axis is equal to u sine theta. So that are the velocity component along x and y if u vector is the initial velocity vector at angle theta with horizontal direction. So this is the value of ux and this is the value of uy. So now come on the topic. Now motion along ox axis, as we throw the particle like this. So this is origin, this is x axis, and in the vertical side this is y. So first we see motion along x axis, say along ox, and then along oy. So first is motion along direction ox. Let ux is the velocity component along x axis. ਹੁਣੀ ਆਪਾਂ डिस्कस ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ। ਤੇ ਐਕਸਲਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਆ ਜਿਹੜੀ x axis ਵੱਲ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਮੰਨ ਲਓ ax। ਤਾਂ ਹੁਣ this is the second equation of motion, and using this equation s is the displacement, so along x axis it is x, u is the velocity, along x axis it is the ux, t is the time, and along x axis it is the acceleration. So after substitute the value of ux, ax in equation first, क्योंकि ਅਸੀਂ x axis ਦੇ along motion देखना, ਤਾਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ x वाले component fill करिए। Okay, now after this here in this equation ux is ਅਸੀਂ ਹੁਣੀ ਪਤਾ ਕਰਿਆ ਵੀ x along ਜਿਹੜਾ component of velocity ਦਾ u cos theta, since body is under the effect of gravity, body gravity ਦੇ along ਹੈ, ਤੇ gravity ਕਦੋਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਜਦੋਂ ਕੋਈ body ਉੱਪਰ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ gravity ਕਰਕੇ ਉਹ ਥੱਲੇ ਨੂੰ ਵਾਪਸ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ। ਤਾਂ ਪਰ along x axis ਤਾਂ ਕੋਈ gravity ਨਹੀਂ ਨਾ, horizontal direction 'ਚ ਕੋਈ gravity ਨਹੀਂ। so there is no change in speed or velocity along x axis, since body is under the effect of gravity which is along y axis, gravity y axis ਦੇ along ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ acceleration along x axis ਕੀ ਹੈ, 0। so ax we substitute here 0, and ux is u cos theta. so after substituting ux and ax we get ux is u cos theta and ax is 0, so this whole term will be equal to 0. we will left x is equal to u cos theta multiply with t, and from this t equal to x by u cos theta. so this is our first point which we find when motion is along ox or along x axis. similarly motion along y or vertical axis, motion along vertical axis. now as in the diagram, when the body is moving like this, this is the point P after time t whose coordinate is x and y. now to reach the point P from O, as the particle moving upward its velocity goes on decreasing because gravity is vertically downward. so ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਗ੍ਰੈਵਿਟੀ ਦੀ ਵੈਲਿਊ ਜੇ ਵਰਟੀਕਲੀ ਅਪਵਰਡ ਲੈਣੀ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਨੈਗੇਟਿਵ, ਡਾਊਨਵਰਡ ਲੈਣੀ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਪੋਜ਼ਿਟਿਵ। ਤਾਂ ਗ੍ਰੈਵਿਟੀ see here, since the velocity is decreasing from O to P due to gravity, इस करके there is acceleration means change in velocity, decrease or increase due to gravity. So acceleration along y axis is equal to g, since it is decreasing, so here is minus, and velocity along y axis is uy, which is equal to u sin theta. So substitute again these two values in same second equation, again using same equation, uy is u sin theta and ay is minus g. So substitute here, and from equation 1 we can substitute t here. So u sin theta, t is from 1, and minus g half t square, and then proceed. Now here simply u can be cancelled, and sin by cos simply tan, so x and sin by cos tan theta, and x square u square cos square theta g by 2. And now see, in this equation we have a square of one variable and y is in the linear form, or only x square is equal to some constant and y. So which is the equation of the form x square equal to ky, and starting 'ਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਜੇ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੀ ਇਕੁਏਸ਼ਨ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਇੱਕ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੇ ਕਰਵ ਬਣਦੀ ਹੈ, we got the curve like this or like this or this. These will be the shape of the curve, any one from these four. These are the x y axis. So again the equation which we find after discussing the motion along x and y is of the form of the equation of parabola. So here we show that path followed by the projectile is parabolic shape, or simply equation of projectile motion is equation of parabola. So now this is the equation of the parabola, hence path of the projectile projected at some angle with the horizontal direction is parabolic path, क्योंकि इक्वेशन जो आई है वो पैराबोला की फॉर्म चाहिए. सो दिस इज द इक्वेशन ऑफ द प्रोजेक्टाइल, और विच इज़ द इन पैराबोलिक नेचर. So this is the first important point of the projectile. Now after that, or in the next class, we will calculate the further some more parameters. What are that parameters? See here. If this is our O, x and y axis, and this is the path followed by the object. Now what are the parameters that we have to calculate in the next class? That is theta, angle of projection, maximum height, and maximum horizontal displacement. This you can say range up to O to A, and time to reach at maximum height, that is time of ascent t1, then time taken by the body to reach at the ground level, say time of descent, and total time is capital T, which is equal to sum of these two time t1 and t2, which is called time of flight. This is called time of flight. So these are the parameters which we have to calculate. One is angle of projection, second is vertical height, third is maximum range, भी O तो A तक जी चली गई. Similarly time of ascent, time of descent, and time of flight. So these are the parameters which we calculate in the next section. +1 class ਲਈ ਇਹ 5 marks ਦਾ topic ਹੈ, so we have to understand it clearly. Same thing is shown here. Path of the body, maximum height, horizontal range, time of flight, angle of projection. So these we have to calculate in the next section. Thank you.